Hey guys, welcome to my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. So it's this look right over here, which is a little bit different from what I normally do for Valentine's Day. I kind of go with like a pinkish theme, but this time I wanted to do something really sexy and really nice. A great punch with the lips and some nice lashes and sort of smoky gold eyes. So let's get started. I'm going in with the Morphe 350 palette. We're starting off with this color right over here, and I'm using a blending brush. This is the 224 from MAC, and I'm applying this in my crease on the inner and outer corners, so not really too much into the center. And from there, I'm just going to blend it onto my eyelid a little bit, just to soften the edges a little bit. And with the same color, I'm just creating a V shape with it at the outer corner of my eyes because I want this look to have a little bit more of an extended look to it. It's going to make the eyes look a little bit more almond. So just run your brush back and forth at the corner and create that V. And it's going to look a little bit messy right now, but don't worry, we're going to blend it all out. And now to blend it all out, I'm using the middle color on the very left column with the 217 brush from MAC. And I'm just going to the edge of where I'd applied the other shadow and just running it back and forth over top of it. It's going to blend it and sort of soften the edge at the same time. And now for the lid color, I'm using this one right over here, and I'm wetting my brush a little bit because I want this color to go on a little bit more intensely. And I'm just applying it to the center of the eyelid and extending it out a little bit to meet that darker brown color that we had applied on the lid. And don't worry if you kind of end up covering a little bit of that shadow. We're going to go back in and punch it up a little bit later. And now with a pencil smudger brush, we're going to grab this color right over here and we're going to run it over top of the color that we had laid down previously in our crease, and we're just keeping this very concentrated. We're not spreading this out too much, just to deepen that crease color a little bit, and it'll make the gold pop even more. And now just to blend it out a little bit more, I've grabbed that first color that we used in the 224 brush, and I'm just running it along the edge, and that's going to blend everything out, and it's also going to give a little bit more of a punch in the crease. And I like to do my brows before I go into with my highlight color, so I'm just using the Anastasia brow pencil, and this one is in dark brown. And if you're looking for a full brow tutorial, I'll post mine up right over here. You can check that out. But I'm definitely filling them in a little bit darker, and because it has a spoolie at the other end of it, it's going to blend it out really nicely and soften them up. And I'm going in with a concealer and an eyeliner brush, and I'm just running my brush underneath my brows to just sort of give a really good highlight, as well as create a really nice shape to the brows and make them look really nice and clean. And I really like this color from the Morphe 350 palette for highlighting underneath the brows, because it's really nice and sort of like a soft yellow, pale yellow color. Which seems to blend in with my skin tone really well. So if you have a similar skin tone with me, it'll work really well for you as well. And I just said well like 3 times there. And for liner, I'm using the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner, which is really nice. It does give you more of a shiny liner. It's not a matte finish, so if you're not into the shiny, you definitely won't like this one. But I really love the brush tip because it allows you to create a really, really nice fine sort of cat eye wing at the outer corner here. And I'm going to apply some underneath my lashes because I'm going to create a little bit of a smoky look underneath the eyes. So I'm going to put this down, and then what I'm going to do is grab a pencil smudging brush in the dark brown color, and I'm going to blend that out, and it's going to give a really nice smokiness to it. And now it's time for mascara and lashes, and you can just throw on whatever mascara you have. This one is the Hard Candy mascara, and then for lashes I just use the Allure Glamour lashes. And now it's time for highlight and contour, and for this look I wanted to go a little bit softer with the highlight and contour, so I am using the YSL Touche Eclat highlighter. Well, it's actually concealer, but you can use it as a highlighter, and it's in number 3. I like it because it's really easy to use and it gives you this really soft glowy look. It's definitely not a very dramatic highlight, so if you're looking for a dramatic highlight you'll want to go with a different product because it is pretty sheer. It doesn't have a lot of density in terms of pigment, but I'm just blending it out with the Pro Airbrush Conceal Brush from Sephora. And for contour, I'm just using the NARS Multiple in Vientiene, and I'm just sort of laying down my marks right now, and then I'm going to grab a brush and just blend it out a little bit. Alright, now I'm just setting everything with a powder. You can use any translucent powder. My favorite is the NARS Translucent Crystal, and just set everything really well underneath the eyes and then on the face. And then we're going to go in with blush, and the blush that I used for this look is Harmony from MAC. And now for a little bit more of a glowy highlight, I'm using NARS Albatross, which is such a beautiful color, and just applying it at the top of the cheekbones. Alright, now it's time for lips, and I'm going in with my favorite red, Riri Woo. I know I should probably try to use something different, but I just love this color so much and how long it stays on your lips. I'm just using a bit of a lip brush to kind of overdraw my lips at the top over here. And don't worry that it's a little bit messy because we're going to finish everything off for sure and make it all look really nice and clean. And then as a liner, I'm going to use MAC Vino liner, and basically with that I'm going to line the lips and the edge, and I'm going to fill in the edges of the lips a little bit so it creates a little bit more of a 3D look on the lips rather than one flat color. And now I'm going back in with the Riri Woo just to blend the two colors together and to make the contrast not seem as big. Alright, now to clean up the lips, and because red is a pretty tricky color because you can see any sort of jagged edges, which you can see all over my lips right now, I'm using a concealer and an eyeliner brush, and I'm applying it to the edge of the lips, and that's going to redefine the shape of the lips, and it's also going to clean the edge of the lipstick so that it looks a lot more smooth. So basically you apply the concealer down and then you blend it out, making sure to be really precise with your movements because you don't want to get the brush on the red part because then you're just going to create this big old mess on your face, and that is never a good thing. So yeah, just be careful, that's all. Oh, and then I'm just touching up the liner a little bit to give a little bit more crispness, I can speak English, crispness to the edge of my lips again. And here's the overall final look. And that was my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please like and share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week with another tutorial.